Hej og velkommen til Gaming, der i denne uge igen står i E3-messens tegn. Vi har proppet programmet med fede spiltrailers, stemningsreportager og interviews med de største spiludviklere.
Hi, we're the girls with Trailer Park, and you're watching Pixel TV, the best show in the world.
Tak skal I have, piger. Lad os lige prøve at se, om I kan hjælpe os med at finde Niklas og se, hvad han i den her uge har rodet sig ud i.
Og stop. Vi er kommet ind i det lille bitte Halo-område herinde, hvor vi skal tale med Curtis om det nye Halo-spil. Hør, er det så meget federe? Så Curtis, hey, what's so special about this game?
So, what's special about Halo 3 ODST is that it's a new installment in the Halo universe, and rather than playing as the Master Chief like you've done in our previous 3 games, you're going to be playing as a new character. You're a rookie, you're part of an ODST squad, and what that ODST stands for is Orbital Drop Shock Trooper. And so these guys are also some pretty, badass soldiers for the human side of the war against the Covenant.
Vi kommer tilbage til Curtis, som vil fortælle meget mere om Halo ODST lige om lidt. Men først traileren fra den nye World of War Map Pack 2.
Shut up, Nikolai, and get your gear on.
Mens vi venter på Modern Warfare 2, så er der stadigvæk masser af spil i Call of Duty-serien. Call of Duty World of War har nu Map Pack 2 klar til download, så du kan få nye baner at spille online i.
Oh, those don't sound like freak bags.
So, what is so new about this game in particular besides that? It's not just about milking the whole Halo concept.
That's right. So we've put some new twists on how we want to try to tell story in Halo. So in this game, it's a little less linear. So you're playing in a large open city. It's much more open that way, and you're actually sort of flashing back to different time periods. So you're gonna basically solve a mystery of what happened in New Mombasa. So you're gonna go back and find out what happened to Dutch and Mickey and all your other guys, and you're sort of making these jumps in time, and you're sort of piecing together a mystery of what happened. So we're really excited about it because it's a way that we haven't really told story before in one of our Halo games. So it was really cool to try something new.
Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, please let me present one and only Pixel TV.
Hejsa, her er listen over de fedeste titler, der udkommer i den her uge.
Good idea. Yeah, we can do more damage that way.
Egon, Spengler og Ray kræver næppe nogen videre introduktion. Ghostbusters The Video Game baserer sig på filmhittet fra 1984 og udkommer nu endelig på fredag til PlayStation 3 og til PS2. Pain udkommer originalt til PlayStation Network som downloadspil, men i den her uge udkommer det så som fysisk spil. I Pain skal du tage din figur og sætte ham ind i en menneskestørrelse slangebøsse og skyde ham så langt som muligt, mens han slår sig så meget som muligt. Sigt mod hvad som helst, vinduer, skilte, benzinstationer eller vejarbejde. Træk elastikket tilbage og fyr. Og så er Bohemia Interactive fra Tjekkiet tilbage i den her uge med efterfølgeren til det afsindigt populære Operation Flashpoint, som naturligvis loves at blive endnu større, bedre og mere realistisk end nogensinde før.
Independence of South Zagorie.
A number one tennis game comes to Wii.
Hold op, hvor har vi bare glædet os til Virtua Tennis 2009 til Wii-maskinen. Det er nemlig en af de første spil, som gør brug af den nye Wii Motion Plus-kontrol, som gør din Wii-maskine endnu mere præcis, end den var før. Nu forstår maskinen alt i 3D, det vil sige, at den forstår, når du går et skridt frem mod skærmen og et skridt tilbage. År 2000 var året, hvor første Virtual Tennis-spil udkom til Nintendos Dreamcast. Dengang revolutionerede spillet hele tennisspil-genren. Så lad os se, om den gør det igen her i 2009-udgaven, som kommer på fredag.
To be the number one player, you need to play the number one game. Out June 2009 on Wii.
I Let's Tap, som også er til Nintendo Wii, skal man som spiller så på en flad overflade med sine hænder i takt med en bevægende tidslinje og musikalske rytmer. Så er man til Guitar Hero eller Rock Band, så er den her udgivelse nok en, du bør se lidt nærmere på. Ugens sidste titel er så sandelig også til Nintendo Wii, men også til Nintendo DS. Det er Electronic Arts, der også vil være på banen, når det kommer kart-titler, nu hvor Mario Kart er det bedst sælgende spil til Nintendo DS og til Wii-konsollen. Den 18. juni udkommer My Sims Racing, Go-Kart Racing i My Sims-universet. Du kan køre mod en række forskellige finurlige My Sims-modstandere på et utal af eksotiske baner. Du kan udfordre op til 3 venner i intense multiplayer-løb. Og under løbene kan du så finde de vildeste power-up, som for eksempel varmesøgende græskarlamper og boblespreder, der hjælper dig med at bremse dine modstandere. Derudover er der næsten uendelige antal justeringsmuligheder, der gør, at du kan sætte dit eget præg på din bil. Du kan skifte karrosseri, vælge farver og vælge mellem en lang række forskellige tilbehør. Og som om det ikke var nok, så kan du forbedre bilens ydeevne, fart, acceleration og styring ved at blande forskellige motorer, affjedring og dæk. Vi har før vist trailers fra Call of Duty Bound in Blood her på Gaming. Nu er der kommet en ny trailer af spillet, der skulle komme her den 3. juli.
The more I preach to them, the less they listen.
I'm not sure we made a good first impression.
They were outlaws now, and they didn't want my judgment.
What's wrong with a man liking what he does for a living?
Don't you move, bitch.
Yeah, I'm coming!
You're enjoying this a little too much, Ray. That's right, you stupid son bitch. I got you in my sights.
You have a way with women, Thomas. No doubt about it. Who the hell is that? I asked you a question.
Don't push me, Ray.
This time, I'm the one who gets the girl.
Do you think I wouldn't find out?
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, you and me, brother, just like old times. Ray, you okay?
Okay, brother, get up there.
But isn't a Halo game without Master Chief? Isn't that like a cafe latte without the milk? Super Mario without Super Mario?
Well, we sort of don't think so. I mean, there's still a lot of the same classic Halo gameplay. I mean, the ODSTs, they're not quite as strong or quite as fast. They can't quite jump as high as a Spartan can, but you still have a lot of really cool abilities, right? And they're actually a little bit different, so we think that'll be really exciting for people to try out. But, you know, you still have that classic Halo gameplay. I mean, you're still using weapons. For example, we've got a new sound-suppressed SMG that you can use, and we also have a sound-suppressed pistol. So if there are any fans out there of the Halo 1 pistol, well, you're going to really love the pistol that's in ODST.
En gennemsnitlig computerspiller er omkring 30 år i Skandinavien og omkring 32 år i USA. Det ser ud som om spilproducenterne er ved at forstå det, for der kommer flere og flere spil baseret på film og serier, som vi 30-årige kan huske. En af de spil, som kommer, som baserer sig på noget fra den tid, er Alien vs. Predator. Sega annoncerede tidligere på året et nyt action-horror-spil med navnet Alien vs. Predator, der indtil videre bare er en arbejdstitel. Bag spillet står Rebellion Developments, der også er holdet bag det originale Alien vs. Predator fra 1995 til Atari Jaguar. Alien vs. Predator fra 1999 udkom til PC, og her er den første video for spillet, som forventes at udkomme til PC, Xbox 360 og PlayStation 3 i 2010. En anden titel, som vi 30-årige er vokset op med, er G.I. Joe, som vi vist alle sammen kan huske gik på Sky om morgenen, inden vi kom i skole. G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra er titlen på spillet, der udkommer til stort set samtlige konsoller. Spillet vil fortsætte, hvor det kommende G.I. Joe-film slutter. Spillet og filmen er baseret på G.I. Joes legetøjer, actionfigurer og mængden af spin-offs, der kom i starten og slutningen af 90'erne.
Hail, Cobra.
But as the forces of Cobra strike, our last hope lies with one team.
Heads up, Duke. We've got company.
Nice. Bring them on.
Well, look at you. Still alive. Let's see what we can do about that.
G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, the game.
So have you done anything in particular to maybe make this game stand out more, or maybe reach a bigger crowd than the older games?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a new multiplayer mode that's cooperative, and we call it Firefight. And so if you have been playing Halo 3, and maybe you're a little afraid of trying out the competitive multiplayer because you're playing against other people on the internet, and it can get a little rough out there. Well, we've got this new way that you can play with your friends, and so rather than playing against a bunch of strangers that you don't know, you can actually form up as a team, 4 players, and you can play against the Covenant.
Hi, I'm Mindy Smith. I'm dressed as Fiona V of EverQuest, and you're watching Pixel TV, the best TV station in the world.
Mange af jer bruger på Pixel TV-sitet og alle de andre sites har efterspurgt, at vi skal se noget mere Uncharted 2. Det får I så her.
Uncharted var en af de største hits til PlayStation 3 sidste år. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves er på trapperne, og Sony Computer Entertainment annoncerer, at efterfølgeren til det roste Uncharted Drake's Fortune vil introducere flere online multiplayer modes.
Come on, Nate, let's get moving.
Among Thieves vil have både de traditionelle multiplayer modes som Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch og Capture the Treasure, hvor der skal samarbejdes for at transportere en skat igennem besværligt terræn, såvel en co-op multiplayer del, hvor du sammen med en ven kan gennemføre missionerne. I co-op kan op til 3 spillere samarbejde om at fuldføre forskellige mål, der tillader spillere at optjene valuta. Disse valuta kan så bruges til at låse op for yderligere indhold og opgraderinger. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves er historien om skattejægeren Nathan Drake, der med et betændt ry og endnu mere betændt fortid skal lokkes tilbage til skattejægernes forræderiske verden. Ifølge Sony vil spilleren have mulighed for at tage kontrol over Drake og føre ham igennem en rejse, der vil presse ham til det yderste for at opdage sandheden bag Marco Polos forsendte flåde og til Himalaya. Vi har meget mere at vise dig fra E3-messen i Los Angeles. Det vil du kunne se over de næste uger her i gaming. Det du ser her er en lille kavalkade af nogle af de indtryk, som vores udsendinge fik med sig hjem.
Midpoint on the journey of life, I found myself in a dark forest, for the clear path was lost.
The game starts on the surface, which is how the poem starts. You know, you're sort of leaping into hell.
When you jump through that door to follow the devil and your fiance's soul down into the depths of hell, that's the moment where our Alice jumps through the rabbit hole.
Whoa, this is unlike anything on Earth, right? It's hell.
Divine Comedy was written in the early part of the 1300s by a guy named Dante Alighieri. He spends his life dreaming about a woman that he loved named Beatrice, who he never got to be with. He writes this poem, which is basically about his journey through the afterlife to get to her.
It's the number one thing that Dante Alighieri is remembered for, is creating that typical view of hell, the medieval vision that has lasted throughout the ages.
Dante essentially introduces the concept of the 9 circles of hell.
I mean, it lays it out level by level, you know, the punishments of hell and where each sinner goes in hell in these different circles. He's literally like laying out a map of hell.
The poem itself was disturbing, and it describes the different rings of hell and all this anguish and suffering. And I think that's also one of the most appealing aspects of it.
I read the poem and thought right away, like, that's a video game. We can make a video game out of that.
Go to hell, that's our game. Simple and it's to the point.
Face the ultimate boss, which is Lucifer himself.
Once you hear the pitch about what the fiction's going to be, it just instantly makes sense.
One of the most important things for us was to literally follow the map of hell that Dante wrote so clearly in the poem.
We're not going to create a circle called jealousy or shoplifting, yeah? We're going to go with the circles that are actually in the poem.
The things in the Inferno that we knew we couldn't change, I mean, definitely the rings of hell, and also like the major characters. Of course, each piece we sort of interpret a little bit differently.
The character that you play in the game is a reimagination of the original Dante, and he's fighting for love.
Lucifer has taken his love, Beatrice, into hell, and he actually fights death, and he actually defeats death and takes death's sight, and says, you know, I'm gonna take this thing, I'm gonna go into hell, I'm gonna get her.
Facing some of the most insane monsters that hell has to throw at him. He's got to be kind of an over-the-top action hero.
Everything you do in this game is brutal. It involves eviscerating, ripping open.
It's definitely a brutal game. It's not for the faint of heart.
We have enemies that push the limits of taste. And kind of be like, oh, dude, you see that? I want that moment, and we're working our butts off to deliver that.
The first thing you hear when you come into Limbo for the first time is screaming. Right away, he sees like shades falling, screaming, you know, as they fall in, they're screaming, and you know, from moment one, you know you're in hell.
People are being vomited into hell. Masses of people huddled together, naked and scared, cold and huddled. Oh, the humanity.
And then Big Minos is gonna judge you at the end.
It's bad. It only gets worse from there. You know, it's all downhill from there.
It's going to get much crazier as you descend.
It's just going to get really dark very quickly once you pass Minos. This is hell proper. Here we go.
Microsoft pressemøde til dette års E3 handlede allermest om Project Natal. Du har 100% sikkert set en hel masse i medierne den sidste uges tid omkring Project Natal, men her vil vi lige vise dig videoen i sin fulde længde. Project Natal er et styresystem, der baserer sig på en dybdeseende kamera, mikrofoner og bevægelsessensorer. Ifølge Microsoft er der tale om en revolutionerende måde at styre sine spil på. Der er nu ikke nogen, der tør gætte på en udgivelsesdato for systemet desværre. Det helt specielle ved Project Natal er, at systemet kan holde øje med din krop i 3D, i modsætning til for eksempel iToy, som kun kan se i 2D. Det vil sige, at Project Natal vil fornemme den måde, du læner dig fremad på, eller strækker din arm frem mod selve konsollen. Der er indtil videre kun blevet vist 3 demoer af Natal. Det ene er Paint Party, som du ser her i baggrunden. Det er forholdsvis simpelt spil, hvor det mest avancerede nok er spillet Milo, som handler om en dreng, du kan interagere med. Traileren har vi gjort klar til dig her.
Science fiction writers, filmmakers, they haven't imagined what we're able to do today. We've been experimenting with something here. I'd like you to meet a boy called Milo. He's a character that can recognize us, he can recognize our faces, he can recognize our voices, he can recognize emotions in us. And this is Claire. She's going to introduce you to Milo.
Hi, Milo. How you doing?
Hi, Claire. You okay?
Actually, I'm a bit nervous.
You? Nervous? I don't believe it.
This is the first time that thousands of people are going to see this.
Thousands of people?
Here we're seeing Claire being recognized, and the emotion in Claire's voice being recognized, and that emotion reflecting in Milo's face. Those are all being seen for the first time.
So listen, I was thinking today you should let me beat you at football again. That is if you finished your homework. You have finished your school project.
What happened there is that Claire knew Milo so well, she knew when he was worried about something. His head was down, he wasn't looking at the camera so much, and this is about you meeting a character, a person.
Well, why don't I help you with yours? Then yours will be brilliant.
All right. I could just try to catch some fish. Draw some pictures in my journal. Maybe I'll do okay this time.
I think that's a good idea.
Lift off! Don't know till I try, do I?
Exactly.
See? I've got everything we need.
Well, great. Let's get started then.
You've got to put these goggles on.
Goggles?
Put them on like this.
Okay. What? Like that?
Claire has been thrown a pair of goggles. Notice what she did. This wasn't acted. She felt the need to reach down for those goggles. Now, everybody, every single person that has experienced this reaches down because they feel so connected to Milo's world.
Cool. So what are we doing? Do I have to stand at the edge?
Come on. Put your hands in. It's not too cold. I bet the fish think you're a monster.
Cheeky.
Swish the water about a bit. See if you can touch a fish.
There Claire is, in Milo's world. She's in that pond. Every hand movement is being recognised. Being able to touch fish, being able to swish the water with her hand. Everyone who's experienced it, the hairs are standing up on the back of their head. Now, what's about to happen is some real magic.
Well, you're good at drawing.
They're only fish, but they're trickier than you think.
Well, here, I'll have a go. Right. I'm going to do a body and a tail with a big fin and a smiley face. There we go. What do you think?
Look at what just happened.
Orange.
Claire drew a picture on a piece of paper. The piece of paper was held up to Milo. Natal recognised the piece of paper, scanned the piece of paper in. Milo looked at that piece of paper, recognised the shape, recognised the colour, and able to get on with his project.
Thanks for your help, Claire.
This is true technology that science fiction has not even written about.
Don't forget your mum's birthday.
And this works today, now.